How's it going, guys? And welcome back to another episode of ManLikeMurray. And if any of you guys stopped by in the live stream for episode number 9, you'd have seen that I was using a championship side in Division 4. Now I believe that championship side is not of the quality of Division 3, so I sold on that team, and with the money that I had, I put together this side. And in the team, we have some unbelievable players such as Hatem Ben Arfa and the in-form John Anthony Brooks, who is an unbelievable centre-back. And this is going to be the team that we're going to take into the first 2 games of this episode. Now it's at this point I forgot to click record, so you guys won't be able to see the team that my first opponent had. But fortunately for you, there was no action until I realised I wasn't recording, so you haven't missed much. But you're just going to have to trust me when I say that he had a very average Premier League side. And unfortunately for us, the first goal would fall to my opponent as Wayne Rooney breaks through and sticks the ball in the top corner. And this game had been very even to this point, but my opponent broke the deadlock, and it was a decent finish from Wayne Rooney. And he wasn't done there, as in the 86th minute, Mane whips a ball into the box, and it's Wayne Rooney yet again to double my opponent's lead in a game that we'd lose 2-0, and it's not the ideal start for our new side, and really not the ideal start in the new division. So going into the next match, I had to hope for better, and I got matched up against this. A full Middlesbrough side at the Riverside Stadium with my opponent in Middlesbrough kits, and it would be the Middlesbrough fan that would take the lead as he plays a massive over-the-top through ball to Adama Traore, who puts a cross in and finds the head of Negredo, and the header beats Leno, who didn't really react very well to it. But as always in this series, we have an answer as the ball falls to Glenn Murray on the edge of the box, and somehow he manages to squeeze it into the bottom corner in off the post. From a stupid angle, Victor Valdez really should have done better there, and we level the game up inside 25 minutes. We would then take the lead in the match as Anthony Knockaert's breaking away with pace. Anthony Knockaert finds his way through on goal and slots the ball under Victor Valdez, and we take a 2-1 lead in the 36th minute, and we're back in the position that we'd want to be in just before the half-time break. Now there wouldn't be much more action left in this game until late on, as Kingsley Coman, our left forward, breaks through on goal and dinks the ball over Valdez, making the game 3-1 just as the game goes to extra time. And he pretty much seals the deal, as in this game we'd pick up a 3-1 win, which is a very good result, although it's the sort of result I'd want to get against the guy over Middlesbrough team. Going into match number 3, we got matched up against yet another fairly average Premier League side, and it would be my opponent who took the lead as Christian Eriksen finessed the ball into the top corner early on. And this guy was good, so I knew I'd have to play well if I was going to get a result. And the ball's played over to Anthony Knockaert, who takes one touch and curls the ball from just outside the area into the back of the net. And this 86 rated player of the season, Knockaert, is really starting to show his quality for us in this side. And we weren't done there, as Anthony Martial gets through on goal just before half-time to make the game 2-1 and give us a lead in this match. And in fact, that would be the last piece of action in this match, as not much happened in the second half, and we pick up a 2-1 win, and that's now 2 wins out of 3 in the new division, which is really what I was looking for at this point. Now our final game of this episode is against another average Premier League side, and the first goal would come as Martial's played through on goal, and he slots the ball very nicely past my opponent's goalkeeper, and we take a 1-0 lead against the run of play inside 18 minutes. Unfortunately, there was a little bit of lag in this game. We'd then double our lead in the second half as a corner's whipped into Eric Bailly, who manages to sneak his header into the top corner, and we go 2-0 up in the 55th minute, and it was an excellent header from our Ivorian centre-back, Eric Bailly. My opponent would grab a goal back, as Roberto Firmino goes through on goal, lays it off to Rashford, who slots the ball away into the top corner, putting my opponent right back in this game, and he had plenty of time to come back into this, although it would be us who would strike next as we put a ball through into Anthony Knockaert, who finds Martial, who plays it back to Knockaert, who plays it back into Martial, and it's a good finish to make it 3-1 in the 84th minute. And that would put this game to bed, and we pick up 3 wins from our first 4 games in Division 3, and this is the start I wanted to see from us, especially with our new side. And it's at this point I want to say a special thank you to all the people that stopped by in my live stream, and a special shout out to Callum, who was present for most of my stream and gave me lots of advice on players I should try out. And that's where I'm going to end the video. I want to thank you guys for watching. Please like, comment and subscribe for more ManLikeMurray on my channel, and I will see you guys in the next one.